This government is worse than Pastor Mackenzie. In fact, they are both terrorists. Why am I saying so? Because by the doctrine of res ipsa loquita, the doctrine of res ipsa loquita states clearly that the fact speaks for themselves. And as we can see, the fact speaks for themselves if the government has continuously refused to reduce the cost of living. They have continually refused to offer free university education. They have continually refused to even give help. As at now, comrades cannot get help. As at now, there are a lot of deaths that are happening in this country because of this government, because of depression, because of frustrations. And the good news is that Baba is coming with a kiwa.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the analysis of YOLENO TV. I'm glad you're well from wherever you're watching this channel. BABU, OWINO called RUTO and Gachagua economic terrorists. BABU went to an extent of saying that the biggest cult leaders are the two, William Ruto and Gachagua. There's a video I'm sharing below the comment section there. You can give your take on this video. This video contains the words which are so sensitive, but the words that have come from BABU OWINO. So BABU OWINO made this video or made these statements before Raila Amolo Odinga arrived here from Dubai. But if you look at the contents of that speech, you look at what Raila Amolo Odinga said when he had that rally within Kibra, you find that there is some relationship between the two statements. BABU says that the biggest terrorists, the biggest cult leaders are in Statehouse. He goes to an extent of referring to William Ruto as an economic terrorist. Let me remind you that previously, when this issue of Mackenzie started taking center stage, William Ruto termed Mackenzie as a terrorist. BABU OWINO has referred William Ruto as an economic terrorist. I'm going to share this video with you so that you can get to understand what I mean. But before I share that video, please, if you're a first-time viewer or a regular viewer who has not subscribed to this channel, please support this channel by giving us a like, and also don't forget to subscribe to this channel. So sit by and let me share this video with you.
That this government is worse than Pastor Mackenzie. In fact, they are both terrorists. Why am I saying so? Because by the doctrine of res ipsa loquita, the doctrine of res ipsa loquita states clearly that the fact speaks for themselves. And as we can see, the fact speaks for themselves if the government has continuously refused to reduce the cost of living. They have continually refused to offer free university education. They have continually refused to even give help. As at now, comrades cannot get help. As at now, there are a lot of deaths that are happening in this country because of this government, because of depression, because of frustrations. And the good news is that Baba is coming with a kiwa. And the kiwa will be better imagined than experienced. Maandamano is coming back because the government is not coming on the table in good faith. By the doctrine, by the maxim of equity, which states that he who comes to equity must come with clean hands. They are not coming with clean hands. They are coming in bad faith by virtue that they are giving a member of Azimio who is in Jubilee an opportunity to represent them as Kenya Kwanza in bipartisan talks. That is in bad faith. And when you eat with the devil in the dark, you use a long fork.
Yes, from that video, the words are pretty clear, and what BABU OWINO is saying is pretty clear. I think BABU OWINO has just emphasized the fact that on Tuesday, the Maandamano will take place, the mass protests will take place because the government is not showing indications of lowering the cost of living. One of the things that Babu Owino has mentioned there is the issue of lowering the cost of living. Babu Owino has also weighed in on the issue of regulating the churches, that this thing was talked about by Azimio previously, but the Kenya Kwanza people took it and changed the narrative to mean that Raila Amolo Odinga and their support kanisa. This issue of regulating churches has not been, the first person to bring it to the public domain is not even Mama Ida. Raila Amolo Odinga previously talked about this, the need to regulate churches, but the governments and the people in government kept tarnishing his name, saying that he doesn't support religion, Christian religion completely. Some people went to an extent of calling him mganga. Perhaps this explains why you unasikia akiitwa mganga na William Samoei Ruto. Sometimes even the people in Kenya Kwanza kept talking to him, telling him that yeye ni mganga. There's a time I even almost heard Mudavadi say the same things. I mean, it's high time that these leaders waonyeshe heshima kidogo kwa kiongozi Raila Amolo Odinga. The fact that they keep mentioning him as a cult leader and someone like, you know, mtu ambao hajaokoka is already proving to be something pretty different, because right now this narrative inaumiza Kenya Kwanza and not Azimio on Kenya lands. You see, there was this issue of intercessors, 100 intercessors here in Kenya, but whereby there was one of the bloggers in Twitter asked for the government to list all the intercessors here in Kenya, because it's believed that one of the intercessors are, one is Margaret Wanjiru, two, Nganga. It's believed that Mackenzie, those are some of those people who are believed to be intercessors. So this is the reason why Babu Owino has made that statement, and it's a very, very elaborate. And if you took your time and understood the words in that statement, then you realize that hii issue itaumiza Kenya Kwanza kabisa. The issue itaumiza, and Babu Owino ameelezea ile fact kwamba as we speak, the government cannot do anything about this maandamano. Maandamano itachukua center stage. You know, what we've not heard being said, or what we've not heard from the police, is that they will ban it, or they have banned it. That is what we are not hearing with the police. Japhet Koome has not come out clearly to say that maandamano haitakuwa. I mean, I don't know whether, maybe I'm not updated, but we've not seen him come out boldly and ban this maandamano just like he did. Because in fact, even when there was that meeting in within Murang'a, again, the person who literally banned that was the county commissioner who was in Murang'a County. So we didn't hear again Japhet Koome say that A, C say that B, issue those warnings, say that if you do try to organize a maandamano, we will deal with you. So Japhet Koome has not mentioned a thing about those about that. So I think we could as well say that Japhet Koome is confirming the reality that yeye kazi yake ni kuprotect, na yeye kazi yake si kugandamiza, kukataa, kupiga. The peaceful demonstration will take place. Yesterday there was this when Raila Amolo Odinga came back, he accessed the town. There was no skirmishes, no throwing of stones, no theft, no any kind of thing. So that explains that the people who've been demonstrating sio wale ambao wamekuwa cause chaos. So that's why Babu Owino amesema kwamba lazima maandamano itafanyika. All roads lead to maandamano. The only thing that I think Azimio have not agreed on is whether this thing will be done in each and every county, because there are other county leaders who are saying, will you just concentrate it in Nairobi? There are other counties who are saying, let's just do it across other counties also. So this is still something that I think Raila Amolo Odinga is still trying to address. And going forward, I think once the leaders have deliberated and agreed on how to handle this maandamano, that is the time I think they will give us the right way to organize it. But as we speak, Raila has confirmed, and Babu Owino has also made it clear that on the 2nd of May, on the 2nd of May, there will be a peaceful mass protest. So ladies and gentlemen, kindly share out the thoughts below the comment section. And once again, I'd like to urge you to stay safe and stay blessed until you catch up again in our next analysis.